And Hollyoaks has confirmed an exciting return for a special flashback episode. Now, I'll give you 3 seconds to figure out who it may be. I'll just give another hint. It is a Hollyoaks legend. Someone who left in the time jump, or left at the end before the time jump, and his name is Foxy. Warren Fox is gonna be back in Hollyoaks. It's about damn time. Now, I'll read the article here. I suppose before I get into that, look, he's not back. Just to reiterate everything, I know I typically like to clickbait this, and yes, I will be clickbaiting this to an absolute king. Warren Fox is not returning long term. Warren Fox, Jamie Lomas, will reprise the role as Warren Fox for one flashback episode. So let's just reiterate all that importantly. Yes, Jamie Lomas will be back as Warren Fox for one flashback episode. And now it's time for the article. Hollyoaks has confirmed that Jamie Lomas will reprise his role as Warren Fox for a special flashback episode. Back in September, the Channel 4 soap jumped forward a year in time, as it was cut down from 5 episodes a week to just 3. There were lots of shocks as viewers were introduced to the characters 12 months down the line, but some details about the lost year were kept under wraps and have been revealed gradually. Here we are, a picture of Warren and Joel. But this spring, Hollyoaks will return to this missing year with a flashback episode about Mercedes, Joel and Leela, focusing on Mercedes' bowel cancer diagnosis and Joel's relapse. It has been confirmed that Warren will play a role in this special episode, while the details of his involvement have been kept under wraps. A new image release shows Warren and his son Joel, suggesting the pair reunited during the missing year. And obviously the extra little flavour text: before the time jump, the floor was closed in on injured Warren. He fought Blue, who turned out to be Dave, and Dave died in the woods. In a statement, Jamie's teased that there could be some big surprises for viewers in his upcoming appearance. He said, "There's a lot the fans don't know about the missing year, and I'm excited to be a part of the special episode. I always love coming back to Hollyoaks. In the present day, there are some difficult times for Joel and Leela, when Leela gets suspicious about Joel's relationship with his ex Cleo. Leela explains her concerns to a therapist, new character Tommy, but he misreads the signals and leans in for a kiss. Is there trouble in paradise for Joel and Leela?" Now, I'll also reiterate, there is a video coming out about Tommy, the new character that's been introduced, the new therapist that's been introduced. That'll be out tomorrow, but this was pressing, this was potent news. I had to get it going. So, it's an interesting time. I mean, first and foremost, I think this is a statement return for the show, just reminding people that we will bring you back if it fits. Now, I'm not to say that Cindy will come back or Tom will come back, but this is a statement of intent suggesting, look, we actually plan on sticking around. And it's also a, hey, look, it may have been rough, but we've managed to steady the ship. Now we can open up to actually bringing new characters back in. So it is a good sign, and it's a good sign that they are pushing the boat out for. It's a good sign that they are pushing the boat out for Warren Fox. A very prolific character, one of the most iconic Hollyoaks characters in its history, a character who a lot of people argue inspired recent modern day Phil Mitchell. He is a carbon copy of Warren Fox, despite having the humble beginnings. At the end of the day, Foxy is pretty much the inspiration for not necessarily current Phil with all his feelings, but threatening crime boss Phil. Basically, exactly who Warren Fox was, but if not better. And it is a big deal, and a lot of Foxy fans will be excited. And if people did decide to vanish in the time jump, and that meaning viewers, if they did decide to go, it is a pretty big deal to suggest now Warren's coming back, now only time will be different. But also, we get the uncut gem, right? We get the diamond in the rough. We get the hidden... We get something that has been hidden and concealed from us, and they've been building and building and building to it. They've constantly mentioned how, and one of the biggest complaints about the time jump is that we'll never get to see that year. We'll get to see how stuff is now, and how stuff has changed since then, but that year will always be kept under wraps. So now a flashback episode, which seems quite important, a flashback episode to show both Mercedes likely dealing with the revelation that she has cancer, and we get to see a return to Mercedes and Warren again, and Joel and Leela, how they struggled during it. We know that Joel relapsed. He was taking heroin. And even, I think, just a little bit after the time jump, I could be wrong, but definitely before, he was struggling with his addiction. Definitely before. But still, it's a interesting... I like that we're going to get to see some little bits that you can really, pick your teeth with. Just, it's really good, just more-ish little extra bits of detail about the year that we're never going to get to see. And it's one thing that I feel like most Hollyoaks fans would really love to see. We would absolutely love to see what happened in Hollyoaks the year that we're never going to get to see, because ultimately, there's so much juicy stuff. We would have loved to have seen Frankie and JJ's storyline in full, but unfortunately, they had to speed through it. We would have loved to have seen, Dave. We would have loved to see Warren. We would have loved to have more time with Ethan, for example. So getting this little tidbit, is it a nice sign that we're going to get some other characters making a little appearance? Probably not, but it would be nice if we do get some familiar faces as well. And it'll be a nice way to give some good fan service to the characters, while also reminding them of the direction we have now. So, bringing back Warren Fox just for a one-off flashback episode is a masterstroke by the Hollyoaks producers. They have knocked this one out the park, and I look forward to it. It's going to be happening this spring, so it's imminently ready to pop, let's be honest. But still, it is a exciting thing to see, and it's always good to get more time with Warren, and just generally a good substance to see what will happen. And honestly, if this goes well, hopefully we get to see a couple more flashback episodes to tell the story of what happened in the missing year, or at least at some point in the future. I would hope that we do actually they do tell us what happened in that missing year. We obviously know all of the aftermath of everything that changed, but I feel like most people would love to be able to watch what happened in that time jump year. And it sucks, but still. And I mean, generally, Hollyoaks isn't Hollyoaks now, and it's... isn't Hollyoaks about to enter a anniversary? Isn't it? Isn't it its 30th year? Yeah, so it's now coming into its 30th year. It should be a very exciting... It should be a very exciting one to see, and to see how exactly they do it. And perhaps there will be a good chunk of... Perhaps there'll be a good chunk of more fan service coming in to this now bigger, more exciting year. But yeah, there we are. That's the video. What do you think about them bringing back Warren Fox for an episode? Would you like to see what characters would you like to see brought back from Beyond the Dead or before the time jump in a flashback? I think there's a lot of substance. Obviously, you would say you'd love to bring back Ethan, but that's very unlikely that it would ever happen. But all in all, that is some very exciting news. So fingers crossed it'll go well. But all in all, thank you for watching the video. I've been Ash from Watching Walford. You like the video, like the comment and subscribe. Like the comment, like the video and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Sorry for hitting the microphone. See you next time. Bye bye.